You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. So, where's Amy Klobuchar? I told y'all, I'm going to call out Senator Amy Klobuchar every single day that she ignores black media and black voters. So since middle of January, we've been trying to, of course, get Senator Klobuchar on the show. Her people aren't even returning emails. We have emailed Tim Hogan, National Communications Director for Amy Klobuchar. We have emailed him. We've called him. No response whatsoever. I've heard from a couple other folks on our campaign who have passed on our notes to the communications team. Now, here's the deal. I told y'all yesterday, Washington posted a story, but they had to ask a former Democratic official for a list of black churches in South Carolina. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're trying, I don't care who you are, you can look. At least Pete Buttigieg is making an effort to actually talk to black people. He actually has endorsements of African Americans. I don't know nobody black who's endorsed Amy Klobuchar.
Why do you care if she's 5th or 6th in the polls? And how do you know she's not talking to black media?
She's not.
She may not be talking to Roland Martin Unfiltered.
Because if you paid attention for the last several times I've done this, you would have known that multiple other black journalists have reached out to me who said thanks for calling her out because our calls have not gotten returned. Color of Change wanted her to do their podcast. They said, no, we can't do it at your office. They said, you need to book a hotel room right next to the Capitol. I'm not done. Color of Change booked the hotel room next to the Capitol to do the podcast. Her people canceled, never rescheduled. Now, I have talked to, that you can whine about that all you want to, but the point I'm making is this. It does not matter if you are 5th or 6th. What I'm saying is this here. If you are a presidential candidate, then you are going to need, or you're going to be required to talk to black folks. I don't care who you are.
That's her issue. That's not your issue.
I'm sorry.
That's black in the media.
I'm sorry, excuse me. And I'm going to call her out with that being her issue.
Yeah, but why do you care? If she doesn't care, why should she care?
She's
running for president. She wants to be president. She has a obligation to talk
and
she doesn't have an obligation to do black media.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. You damn right.
Goodness.
Because I don't want to hear them later on if they didn't support black people.
You damn right.
She's talking to black groups and organizations.
Who?
And she's talking to black voters.
He has been here.
And she's not doing black media.
But
I don't like it.
Listen, let me tell you something. If a week and a half out before the South Carolina primary, she's asking the DNC, can you send me some list of some black churches? She ain't talking to black voters.
A week and a half out from South Carolina, if she calls you, do you say yes?
I'm saying yes to everybody.
Do you say yes if she calls you a week before the South Carolina primary?
Let me be clear. We've had, between this show and my TJ and Tom Jordan Morning Show segment before it went off, December 31st, we had Senator Warren, Senator Harris, Senator Booker, Julian Castro, Beto O'Rourke, Pete Buttigieg, Marianne Williamson, Andrew Yang, Tom Steyer. We've had Bernie Sanders.
Tulsi.
We've had, no, hell no, we ain't had Tulsi.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute, now.
We've had Delaney. We've had Delaney. I talked to Tim Ryan. So all
another big name there.
All those folks. The three people So here's the deal. Here's what happened. When Biden got into the race, his campaign hit me and they said, hey, it was a Wednesday, April 24th. They offered up a surrogate to come on Tom Jordan Morning Show. I said, no. There will be no surrogates until the candidate comes on. So Biden did the interview with Tom Joyner. I wasn't a part of the interview. It was on a different day. Okay? So Biden came on Joyner. Biden hasn't come on this show, and I've made it clear to his campaign team, no surrogate from the Joe Biden campaign will be allowed to come onto this show before the candidate comes on. That is a rule that I had at Tom Joyner. It was a rule that I had at TV One's News One Now. It was a rule that I had at Washington Watch. That's always been my rule there. I will not take cigarettes.
Done it. Sanders has done it.
And in fact, the Sanders people, they've had multiple surrogates on. They're actually trying to set up a second interview with him as well. Same with Buttigieg. Same with Warren. We're working on also possible town halls with him as well. But here's the point here. As someone in black media, as somebody who's also the lawyer for NNPA, the black newspapers, you should understand this. And that is, you. No. And what it is you have to call those folks out who want to ignore black media. And so you do it quietly. We gave them a whole month. I'm talking about, this is not like we emailed and called and they hit us back. No.
But it doesn't have to be race-based as to why she hadn't done your show.
Okay, so this is
why you're race neutral.
She might be. Yeah, she was just on CNN
Okay, first of all, no, first of all, that's cute. That's cute.
She doesn't want to identify the questions for black media.
Make sure her Midwestern folks see her.
She covers her base.
And
black people ain't our base.
And make sure they hear the argument that they can come home to her.
Okay.
You know, but the thing is this, the base of the Democratic Party are black people, particularly black women. She needs to come to black media
and she's running.
And you know what? She doesn't have to. You know why she don't have to?
She raised $12 million over last week. She's going to be around
Why isn't that enough? She's not going to win the nomination.
Let me tell you
That's the downside
if she wants to lead
for her.
this country, she needs to address every aspect of it, including black media and black people.
But that's why she's not going to win.
If she was 1, 2, or 3, I could understand that. And I'm not letting her off the hook. What I'm saying is, the fact that she's not doing black media, or apparently not doing black media, that's her loss, and it shows in the polls.
Scott, it doesn't matter if it's her loss. What I am going to do is be very consistent. I'm going to call people out. So, Amy, I'm calling you out again. This is real simple, Amy.
Where you at?
If you say you want all voters, you better talk to black people. You're polling at 0.5% among black people. And so, Scott, I don't care about how it's all up to her. Again, it's called accountability. And this is it. If you want to appeal to black voters, you're going to talk to black media, and I'm just going to keep calling you out until you do. And if you want to keep ignoring us, that's not a problem. If you don't want to reschedule with color of change, that's not a problem. If you don't want to talk to black newspapers, that's not a problem. But what I am going to do, I'll let black voters know that you won't talk to black media, and you also are ignoring black journalists at mainstream organizations. Would you like me to do a roll call? I have receipts.
Well, she certainly ought to be dealing with black journalists. But let me ask you something. Maybe this format that we're in right now, maybe it's not best for her. Maybe she'd like to take it another. Maybe she could do another format.
Let me say it again. Harris, Booker,
everybody,
Warren, Steyer, Yang, Williamson.
Maybe she's
Excuse me. So everybody else has done it except you? Nice try. Scott, try to find new defense. All right, y'all. Folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, so a lot of y'all are always asking me about some of the pocket squares that I wear. Now, Robert don't have one on. Now, I don't particularly like the white pocket squares. I don't like even the silk ones. And so I was reading GQ magazine a number of years ago, and I saw this guy who had this pocket square here, and it looks like a flower. This is called a shibori pocket square. This is how the Japanese manipulate the fabric to create this sort of flower effect. So I'm going to take it out and then place it in my hand so you see what it looks like. And I said, man, this is pretty cool. And so I tracked down, it took me a year to find a company that did it. And so they make these about 47 different colors. And so I love them because, again, as men, we don't have many accessories to wear, so we don't have many options. And so this is really a pretty cool pocket square. Now, what I love about this here is you saw when it's in the pocket, it gives you that flower effect like that. But if I wanted to also, unlike because if I flip it and turn it over, it actually gives me a different type of texture. And so therefore it gives me a different look. So there you go. So if you actually want to get one of these shibori pocket squares, we have them in 47 different colors. All you got to do is go to RolandSMartin.com/pocket squares. So it's RolandSMartin.com/pocket pocket squares. All you got to do is go to my website, and you can actually get this. Now, for those of you who are members of our Bring the Funk fan club, there's a discount for you to get our pocket squares. That's why you also got to be a part of our Bring the Funk fan club. And so that's what we want you to do. And so it's pretty cool. So if you want to jazz your look up, you can do that. In addition, y'all see me with some of the feather pocket squares. My sister, who's a designer, she actually makes these. They're all custom made. So when you also go to the website, you can also order one of the customized feather pocket squares right there at rolandsmartin.com/pocket squares. So please do so. And of course, it goes to support the show. And again, if you're a Bring the Funk fan club member, you get a discount. This is why you should join the fan club. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. You want to check out Roland Martin Unfiltered? YouTube.com/Roland S. Martin. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. See that name right there? Roland Martin Unfiltered. Like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications so when we go live, you'll know it.